probably a little over, or about an hour before we're home from Kelowna. It was a very interesting weekend. I had a pretty rough go. I don't know how I even made it to see the beginning of the night show. I was really not feeling well, and by the time I got in the seats waiting for the night show to start, I realized that what was going on with my body. I guess there was so much going on, I was kind of ignoring all the signs and the symptoms, and I've had one of these many a time, as I'm very susceptible to it, seeing I inherited that trait from my mom, unfortunately. So I didn't know, like, waiting for the night show to start, I kept saying I just felt like I needed to go to the hospital, and that I couldn't even begin to bear the thought of not seeing all my competitors on stage, not being for them, you know, where we worked months, and some of them years, for this moment. So literally as soon as the night show ended, because I had a girl that, Katie, she won her bikini class, and so she was in the overall, so I had to stay to the bitter end, and as soon as she was done, I literally like ran to my car and headed straight to the hospital. Ended up getting some, what are these, painkillers, morphine painkillers. Thank God the doctor was nice enough to give me some of those. 3 hours in the hospital. We weren't thinking, otherwise we should have filmed it. And ended up trying to leave Kelowna yesterday morning. Didn't make it. The car was making me so sick. Like I was okay the first couple hours that I got up, and then I got in the car, tried to drive out of town, had to pull over a couple times, gonna puke. So said this is no way in hell I can make it home. So I ended up getting a Kelowna, a hotel in West Kelowna. So I don't know, but we were in the car for like 15 minutes. 15 minutes. Got a lot of sleep yesterday afternoon. Got up this morning at 4 and started heading back home. So it was a very interesting show. Fit Body ended up having, you know, quite a few placings. And when I get home and I get the results in my hand, then I'll read them all out. Okay, so we just got in the house, getting back from Kelowna, actually made it, starting to feel better, thank God. So here's the Team Fit Body results for Kelowna 2012. Leanne Harper won the Junior Women's Bodybuilding Champion and the Open Women's Bodybuilding Champion. Laura Lee Chang got second place in the Women's Bodybuilding and also overall Best Poser Champion. Glenn Lee was Grandmasters Men's Champion Bodybuilder. Jesse Brar was Masters Figure A 4th place champion. Pam Cunningham was Figure Masters B 3rd place champion. Ileana Reyes was Figure Masters B 4th place champion. Charlene De Cruz was Bikini A 4th place champion. And Katie Sakalauskas was Bikini D champion. Shannon Cook was competing in Figure Masters. Siegfried Bernath in Middleweight Men's Bodybuilding. Melanie Primo was Figure B competitor. Jen Lucier was Figure D competitor. Krista Sakalauskas was Figure D competitor. And Bal Dhaliwal was Bikini D competitor. I'm very proud of all my crew. I know everybody's story, and a lot of you have been following along. A lot of the trials and tribulations didn't all get on the video, but it's just, to make it all the way there is a huge success in itself. And I just want to say, love you all, proud of you all, and congratulations.
We are now in a place called Hope. What is interesting about this is they shot the very first Rambo movie here in Hope, British Columbia. So if any of this looks familiar to anybody, because I'm sure this scenery hasn't changed in, I don't know, 20, 25 years or so.
Jesus Christ, you fucking idiot.
Son of a bitch. drive a luxury vehicle does not mean you can do whatever the hell you want on the road.
What does that N stand for? It must stand for something like, I don't know.
N stands for new driver, and it clearly shows what just happened.
They haven't learned how to drive yet. Rule number 1, before you move into another lane, check and make sure that nobody's in it. Fucker.
Okay, and having arrived at our destination in Kelowna, BC, at the Kelowna Inn and Suites, thought maybe I would just give you an idea of how this car looked on the way up here. And as you can see inside, we are full from the floor up. Just a little bit of breathing room at the top there. And that's not all, there is more. Even around the back here, very little space, as you can see. We have food for 4 days, tanning equipment and supplies. And that's what the majority of that it really is just tanning equipment and supplies. And so here we are. We made good time, I guess about 4.5 hours maybe, give or take, even with a couple of stops. We made it in one piece, and well, now it's time to get this show on the road. I will make this quick before we have to start unpacking here because we don't want to waste any time. This is a shot of the room before, and believe me, I'll have a shot of it afterwards as well once we're all done. As you can see, now the room is completely set up for tanning. I guess this setup took about, I don't know what we say, 30-40 minutes, something like that. Maybe an hour. Anyway, so here it is, and this is where all the madness will take place starting at 5 a.m. in the morning.
Which he gave me so much support with, like, you know, and help and guidance and love, and he actually believed in me for the first time in my life that anybody believed in me.
That's how
he goes, you could be Miss Texas in a year, you could be, like, have, like, all the world records in squat, deadlift, you know, bench, everything. He was pissed off when I quit powerlifting because he's just like, you could have had all the records, right? But it's like I wanted a body build, so.
Kind of gave me goosebumps on my hairless arms.
I didn't do that. I've created a support system for people that don't have support necessarily,
exactly.
right?
Yeah.
You totally did.
And everybody works.
And your group has such a good reputation. I gotta say, and no matter where I've gone, it's constantly, oh, thank God you're with Dawn. I love Dawn's girls. I love Dawn's girls. I went to Colleen. I love Dawn's girls. Dawn's girls work so easy with me. I went to Paul. Dawn's girls are the most amazing girls to work with. I went to David, like, you name it, wherever I've gone, where I, like, during this competition for stuff, I'm always complimented on being one of your girls.
That's awesome.
Yeah, you created something pretty cool.
Yeah, well, everybody works together, right? That's the bottom line. Like, it's just like, it's not rocket science. I mean, it's not that you can't lose weight. You can't stop putting the shit in your mouth. You know, that's conducive to your goals,
to this point
right?
in your seesaw where it's like putting food in your mouth doesn't matter as much as the fact that you have been wanting this for so friggin' long. Like, you trained me, what, like 6 years ago to do a show? 5 years ago?
A long time ago.
I don't know. but I, you know, and then all of a sudden, the weight of, I almost did this.
Yeah.
I almost did this. I almost did this. I almost
the weight
did.
of it?
And I got so tired of hearing myself say, I almost did this. I was getting sick of myself. I was just like, no, I need to say I did this. Just because it wasn't getting out of the way.
Yeah.
It wasn't like I moved it over, but it wasn't moving over.
It's one of those things that you just don't deal with, you just bury, right?
Yeah.
5 websites. Like, I'm shooting that out there all the time. Like, CanadaBodybuilding.com, SiouxCountry.com, RxMuscle.com, what's the other one? Aggressive Growth, and my blog now, and 3 Facebook pages.
Thank you.
Yeah,
That's
it's like...
It's awesome.
Yeah.
People PM me all the time, and we're just like, oh my god, because you did this, I did this, I tried this, been doing this.
And it's not just the people that you know, it's people that watch you in the gym and watch you transform. It's
Yeah.
like,
I've just started getting perfect strangers, like at least one a day, asking to be my friend on Facebook, and they're in the fitness thing because they've seen me post on something of yours or whatever, and they have a question or something like that. Like, it's weird how you pay it forward just by doing it.
Yeah. I've got some girls that actually might want to do bikini with you.
Sweet.
Yeah. So that'll be good.
Cool.
That'll be good.
Good to hear.
Yeah.
It's nice to hear when people have supportive people in their life, because there's a lot of people that don't.
Yeah.
It makes it really hard.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh.
Cool.
Definitely not impossible, but hard.
Yeah.
And nobody